De lo mío. Que lo que?
What's up, bro?
Tired?
Man, what? Man, you woke me up too early, bro.
How was the flight?
It was good. It was good. It was a little scary because I don't really like. I was up for like 13 hours out of the plane ride, so I'm not used to being up that long on a plane. Yeah.
So man, I've been having a fight for you every day, man. These people just don't believe that you didn't duck, and they believe that you weren't sick even after Daniel Dubois ending up sick, even after Israel Madrimov saying he also had the flu, even after Spencer Brown saying there was numerous people running around Saudi Arabia with the flu. Um, how do you feel about the way the fans have turned on you after this situation?
It really don't affect me at all. I mean, that's the reality. If they want to believe that, I mean, that's on them. Um, But realistically, who spends time away from their family, their son, and they right next to the biggest opportunity of their life, the biggest paycheck, and they just decide to like duck out the fight. And then I know y'all watched the fight, y'all seen there was nothing to duck. So I'm not, like I said in interviews before, I'm not one to change people's reality. Just on to the next.
And is it on to the next, or did you guys have a conversation with Mr. Turkey Al Sheikh, His Excellency? Is he giving you a secondary opportunity, or do you really got to go to the back of the bus?
Nah, we get another opportunity, and I'm grateful. Turkey and Oscar, they know the truth, so I'll be back April. Yeah,
Oh,
April. Yeah, in April. My dad said he sent y'all something, so
I'm look.
but yeah, it was the commission that pulled me from the fight actually, but you know I ain't trying to get too deep into that, but I was still wanting to fight, but the commission told me no.
Now,
But
it was my theory that you were pulled from the fight by the commission because they said you quote unquote collapsed. To me, collapsing is another word for fainting. Fainting is something that happens to fighters when they struggling to make weight. I said you look big than the motherfucker next to Joanne Guzman. Did you struggle to make this weight? And is that what happened?
nah, I didn't struggle to make weight. If you look, February 14th, I was like 3 pounds away from my weight. And then the check weight we had to make the next day, I was already there. If you see in the Ring magazine thing when me and Shakur was like next to each other, I was already 140. I just had to lose a pound that day. Shakur saying like, I look small and whatnot. But yeah, so weight was not a problem at all. At all.
So was it just like a virus? Did you get stomach flu? Like what? Because now we see you. It's like now you're posting workout videos. So how sick were you?
We can't answer that comment
Yeah,
because we wasn't sick. And I
yeah.
expressed that already, but due to their lawyers, they said we cannot make any comments on that. We was threatened to take messages down, apologize, all this other stuff.
They snitched on me, bro.
But no, we we got to leave it there. As
So
far
what
as that
what
goes.
is real and what is not? Because there were so many stories that you guys put out, but then Junior comes out and says that nah, that was just my pops saying shit, and I ran with like what of all that allegedly took place is real and what isn't? Did the tires get slashed?
Well,
Was the passport
what
stripped?
was?
Did
Oh
you go to
yeah, it
jail? Was there cocaine? Like, was there cream?
yes.
Did they wipe it? Who's the masseuse? Shakur claims he didn't even bring one.
Listen, as far as Shakur matter, the attorney said we cannot talk about Shakur with legal allegations. So we got to leave those topics, anything dealing with Shakur alone, because, and Golden Boy said it too. We're not even supposed to be doing this interview because Golden Boy and everybody said we shouldn't, but we have to come up. And I, all I could say is the real fans know me and know my integrity. They know I'm not gonna come up with stories and make up things. But on to the next chapter. We not thinking about no masseuses. We not thinking about, but I could tell you everything that I said as far as passports, and what happened at training camp. Those things we got police reports and everything else. People could look at Fort Lauderdale police reports and see. It's not like it's hidden. Um, but we on to the next chapter. You know, we learned the new side of the boxing business. When you get on that level, it's a different world. It's a different game. Do I think his team would have been involved? I can't say anything about that as far as this go. But we on to the next chapter. We on to the next fight that Oscar them giving us. I'm glad my son is alive. You know, that was a scare for me. And it changed me a lot. You know, I lost one son, just shot 5 times and killed. And I almost lost my child in Saudi Arabia. So on to the next chapter.
So, what did you think of the Padley fight? Because your son said we saw the fight. I'm trying to quote him, but I'm paraphrasing it. But he said y'all saw the fight, nothing really to duck from. But I saw Shakur put up one of the best performances of his career. Not only because of the accuracy and the power shots and his willingness to go for the knockout, but the fact that he did it with one hand. He clearly it was
Um,
cool that he hurt his hand in that fight, and he even scored a knockdown with that hurt hand, and then he just went right hand happy. I mean, I thought it was a good performance.
all I could say, like I said, we can't talk about Shakur. Um, I just wish that man the best, and I hope he could get his
Wait,
hands
you
off
can't talk
because
about
that's
the
how
fight.
people make their
Wait,
money.
you can obviously talk about the fight, Mr. Schofield. Just remember that fight is public. It's out there. There's
That man, that man only had 3 days, what, a week to prepare for a fight.
well, according
I
to
mean, so
according.
we can't really talk about a person' performance
I mean,
because the
maybe
other
you can
guy didn't
tell
have
us.
time.
Maybe you can tell us better because according to industry insiders that were in Saudi, Padley was essentially there as a replacement. He had
Hell
always
no.
been there.
No, he wasn't. He only had like a week's notice. So if I talk about Shakur performance, I'm putting down Padley, and Padley came in short notice. He didn't even have to accept the fight, but he filled in so Shakur could make a payday also. So I commend Padley for going in there doing the best he could do on such short notice. I commend Shakur because he did get a stoppage with while his hands was not acting right at that moment. So I commend all of them for fighting. Like the space that I'm in right now is more spiritual and about God and about, being a different person. So I'm glad both of them made it out that ring safe. And and I feel bad for everybody else who got sick over there and missed their paydays to support their family, just like we missed our payday. So, it is what it is.
Floyd hasn't been in the ring since November 2nd of 2024. Uh, Come April, that'll be the fourth month. Uh, are you looking for a tune-up now since you were not able to get this fight? Uh, you know, does Junior want to at least shake it out? He had a whole camp. He didn't get to get off.
I'm
We don't do tune-ups. We don't duck people and we don't do tune-ups. It's funny, the people that give that, if you look at their accounts, they bots. Our real fans, no, we don't duck. We never ducked. We threw fights and we take the toughest fights that's presented to us. Um, and we don't need a tune-up. We never did because we stay in the gym. We got great sparring partners. So we want the biggest fights. We in line for Tank fight. We number two. It's no number one. After this fight, we become number one. We still in line for the WBA title. We still on our route. This did not stop us in any way, shape, or fashion. It slowed us down for that second of getting a WBC title, but we never was really campaigning for the WBC. So, you know, we
I'm
just
glad
wanted to
you brought
get
up.
in the ring with somebody great.
I'm glad you brought
Coach,
up Tank because okay. Go ahead, because I was about to steal your question, but I was going to let him know it was yours because I know my co-host has a conspiracy theory here.
Go ahead.
what do you say to people who think that you may have got that call from Al Heyman out there in Saudi? Like, look, man, why would you fight this man Shakur you can come get this Tank fight, and regardless of win or lose, you already you legendary regardless because you fighting a junior face of boxing.
But I could tell y'all this. Somebody hacked my account. Somebody, let me tell y'all this first. Somebody hacked my Instagram, not my Instagram, my Twitter, um, Facebook, email. They hacked the account. So they put us as a free agent, and everybody came to us, giving offers and saying things of come here. Um, but it was a hack. We still were Golden Boy, and we still in line for Tank title. We still in line for the WBA, but Tank is retiring. So we still gonna be in line to get the WBA title no matter who we fight. So
Wait, what you
it's
mean you
not.
retiring? What you mean you heard through the grapevine he's done?
Tank said he done. Tank said after a few more fights he done. I think two more fights. Tank just want the biggest fights because he want to. I think he want to retire and he's cashing out. He's gonna fight the people that's in his class. I guess the Shakors and maybe the Devin or whatever else. So he's gonna get the biggest paydays because he's ready to retire, and that's what I heard from his coaches, from what he even said online.
So were you
So
at
go ahead.
what was real then? Because at one point you said, everything that situation was a good situation. The good that came out of it, just someone wants to take his shahada. Was that real?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Floyd, that the good thing that came out of there is the spiritual aspect of it. When your son is laying in the bed and you don't know if he gonna make it, you make promises to God, and I tend to keep those promises. And Floyd always been a righteous dude and walking right and humble. So he's on that. We on that journey. We still gonna fight. We gonna do our thing. He still want to be legendary. He wanted to fight Shakur to become legendary and fight the tanks and all that. That's always been my son since y'all met him. So all this other stuff with people saying ducking and nah, I just learned the new side of the business. It's not as clean as people say it is due to
Were you given camp expenses at the very least? Did they say, "Hey, man, it's
sorry,
unfortunate situation. You guys, your son ended up getting sick. Here's the camp expenses since you're not going to be able to make a check, or did you lose on the expenses of camp as well?"
Yeah, I lost $129,000. Like we paid this out of our pocket. That's why I say people that say that we would duck or get out of this, we paid $129,000 of our own money. And no, we didn't get no compensation. It's just on to the next one. Um, you know, it's just real weird the way things happen, but every experience that happens is to make you grow. And so we see this as growth, and we look forward to the next performance. I feel bad for the next opponents Floyd get in the ring with, because it showed him a whole different light. But let me give him back
Being
the phone. Go ahead. Go
being
ahead. What
that
you say?
like in the beginning of the promo, you guys were saying like they was taking passports, they was planting stuff allegedly, and you said you got reports about it. But then Shakur was saying, "Yeah, I don't know if you watched the Radio Raheem interview where he said, yeah, I had a feeling that they weren't going to fight, and Eddie is the best promoter in the game. He stays ready." And basically, why do you think Padley was on weight with only a 4 day notice? To me, that seems like it was a deeper, darker criminal link because when y'all got there, Shakur was very agitated. When every time he saw Floyd, he looked very mad, agitated. But after he found out that you guys weren't fighting, it was happy Joe Lucky. It was very happy. So what do you think about that? Because there was definitely an energy shift, and it seemed like there was seeds being planted that y'all weren't going to fight Shakur from the very beginning.
Well, in our camp, I can't say, like I said, nothing about Shakur. In our camp, my passport was stolen. Floyd passport was vandalized. The signature page was ripped out. When he went to the airport to go to the London thing, they told him that he couldn't get on the plane because his passport was vandalized. He had to get a new passport. Luckily, we went to the passport office and it took 2 weeks to get new passports. Our car tires were stabbed. We went through 3 car rentals. We went through 4 Airbnbs. Um, Drugs was planted in the car, and a fake report was said that I almost ran over a person while I was doing drugs. So 3 o'clock in the morning, the cops come banging on the door, raiding, throw us in cuffs and everything else, and test the drugs that was in the car. But luckily, I made a complaint 2 weeks ago that somebody was making fake calls, because 2 weeks prior to that, somebody called, said we were stealing kids. And the SWAT team came to that Airbnb and had guns all the Floyd had, threw us in the car until they searched and found out that wasn't true. And they said it was an out of town call. Fort Lauderdale police got the reports. Um, and so then I made a complaint like somebody is from out of town. I'm doing this. Now, I don't want to say it's Shakur Camp. I'm going to take that back off of them only because, it's legal allegations. So allegedly, somebody in our camp was paid off, and we know who the individual was. And it was just that. It was an experience to keep us from making, I guess, the wait, the trip, everything else like that. It was so bad to the point I had to be rushed to the hospital for anxiety, because it was just like back after back after back. And as a parent, all we want to do is have a good fight and train. Nobody want to deal with cops every weekend and guns being drawn. So that's what happened in our camp. So I can only talk about our camp. That's what happened. I don't know why the individual chose to do that. I don't know if somebody paid him, because this was supposed to be a friend of ours. Um, so then we get to Saudi Arabia, and it's more stuff that happened. But it's like I said, it's learning experience. God put you through things for you to gain experience, for you to grow stronger. And this is making us stronger, and it's gonna make our camp smaller, because it's hard to trust individuals now.
There was rumors that you guys ate bad mumbo sauce down there. Did you guys order DC mumbo sauce in Saudi Arabia? Was that it? Was it bad mumbo sauce?
What the hell is mumbo
Well, I
sauce?
gotta leave it like this in Saudi Arabia, because Golden Boy told us we're not even supposed to be having this interview. I only wanted to make sure we gave y'all an interview because we said we was. Um, it is what it is. It is. Floyd was eating room service. Floyd wasn't even coming down to eat nothing. Everything was ordered through room service. So, um, I don't know if I can't talk about that topic. Like I said, they have good lawyers, and they told us what we will face if we talk about it. So, but Floyd is okay. That's the main thing. He's okay. He's healthy. He's ready to roll again, and we're gonna put on great fights for y'all as well as for the fans. Anybody who's not a fan, we don't care what people who's not fan of ours what they think about. Truthfully, because we can't satisfy everybody. It's millions of people out here. We're not gonna satisfy everybody. But let me get a phone to Floyd.
Well,
Yeah.
wait, because I needed to know what was being said here, and because I didn't like how he had you, man. Come on, senior, I ain't like how you was looking over here, like, and then he posts this, like, I don't know what's going on here.
And don't mind my hair, because I don't want people to
Here you
think,
go
oh,
with
he's
your hair. You
auntie
gotta
because he's
stop
into.
this shit with your hair. Ain't nobody looking at your hair. You always worried about your
No,
hair.
no, it's in my face. It's getting on my nerves. But
You gonna have
the
to
thing,
cut that. You always moving that hair.
I am gonna cut my hair, because to be Muslim, you gotta cut your hair and do what you need to do. But what was your question?
And so wait, you taking your shahada too?
It's time, man. I'm in my 50s. I survived a lot. I survived getting shot, a lot of people, my friends dying. God saved me for a reason, and it ain't to be beefing online. And that's not the journey that I'm supposed to be on. So yeah, I gotta make mines too. And yeah, my team had me looking bad out here. But I understand.
Muscle
I
cars.
understand. Oh, I thought he was asking about
Nah,
who.
what was you asking
What was your
about?
question?
I'm asking about this situation with Teray Stevenson, the strength and conditioning coach of Shakur, the cousin of Shakur. He has seemed to, the internet is taking this altercation like he ran down on you.
Now, we in the lobby in Saudi Arabia where my team basically said I had to apologize to everybody. I had to take everything down, or I could go to jail indefinitely. Now, I'm downstairs with my Ford Motor sponsor, and I'm going to do an interview, and this young man come up and he just beefing. And so it's like, I'm trying to tell him, chill out. You don't want to get locked up down here. Because these people done already told me you're going to be locked up indefinitely if you don't chill. So if you watch the video, I'm telling this boy, yo, I already took the post
They
down.
was gonna arrest you
Chill
in
out.
Saudi?
You don't want to get locked up. Because we right here in front of all these Saudis. They looking crazy as whatnot. And my son is in a hospital. I came there just to do an interview to get some clothes to get back to my son who's unconscious in the hospital. And this guy want to argue. So I wasn't in that space at that moment. At that moment, I
Wait,
done
wait,
been
wait,
talking to
wait.
God.
Why
Go
is
ahead.
Floyd unconscious?
Because they had to get the stuff out of his system.
What
Whatever
what
allegedly,
what
I
is
can't
the
go
stuff?
into. I can't go into that.
So what you
Like I
saying? They
said, their
pumped his
lawyers.
stomach?
What I'm saying is they did
Did
what they
they
had to
pump
do to
his
get all
stomach?
of that out of his.
How they
They
get?
did everything they had to do.
But
The
how?
the
What
the Lord, the
blood?
doctors
Is
did
it blood?
everything.
Is the son in his stomach? Did they pump his stomach? Like what are we talking about? They got what
When the
out?
doctors took him to the back to work on him, they did what they had to do. I wasn't allowed back there. They had to do what they had to do to help him get his consciousness back to basically save him. I
Damn,
mean,
you unconscious
they
this
had to rush Floyd to the hospital, and it wasn't with no ambulance. They had to throw him in an SUV and fly down the road to get him to the hospital. This wasn't fake. This wasn't staged. And then by the time when I put up the video, that's after they took him out of ICU. And then he was resting. That was after the fact when I could finally see him in it. So this wasn't no stage act. We don't have to stage nothing. This is really, I don't know what they had to do to get him right. Cause you know, it is what it is. But whether it was mushrooms, whether it was anything they say it was, it happened. And I don't I can't talk much about that. Like I said, I'm probably gonna hear mad calls now from Oscar and everybody else on why you took this interview and all this other stuff. But I don't know what happened. Put it like that. I don't know what happened, but my son almost died. And
Dang,
he's back. He couldn't feel his legs for two
So how
days.
how are you still?
you couldn't walk for
I'm
2
lost here.
days?
I was
I'm
gone, bro.
Yeah, he couldn't
I'm
feel his
lost
legs
here.
for two
So how
days.
is it? How is it that A, y'all want to keep boxing, and B, y'all want to go back to Saudi? If you feel your son
Who
almost
said I was
lost
going
it,
back to Saudi?
Hey, ain't nobody say that now.
Who said that? I didn't. I never said that.
well,
I
y'all
never
said
once heard that come out of my mouth.
yeah. Well, y'all insinuated that when I said, "Or is Turkey giving you another opportunity?" and you said yes in April.
I didn't say
I
that.
didn't say Saudi though.
Nobody said we never said Saudi. And
They said they're
we
gonna be
never
back,
spoke
back,
we
back
never
in
spoke to
April.
that
They didn't
gentleman.
stay Saudi
But
though.
hold on. Come on. This not, it's starting not to make sense. How you want to take your shahada because you was influenced by Saudi, but you don't want to go back to Saudi?
You said to fight. I never said we was going back to Saudi to fight. That never was one statement we made. We said we have a fight coming up in April, and we're gonna continue to fight because we boxers. That's how we make our money. That's how he make his
So
money.
wait a minute. So you don't want to go back to Saudi Arabia
To
To
fight.
fight,
To fight.
or are you talking about to be with our Muslim brothers? That's
to
two
fight?
different topics.
To fight? You are a
Nah,
fighter. Floyd
Nah.
fight.
I don't think the Saudi Arabia fighting is for us at this moment in time.
definitely not.
Mm.
Because my son don't
Hold
want to
on.
fight
Put the
there.
camera on Floyd. He's saying definitely not. Floyd, why definitely not? What's going on? Saudi Arabia is known to be for boxers like a dream come true. Your highest payday, the best fight in the best. What is going on now? This is totally
But
different.
Nothing's going on.
nothing's going on. It's just I had a bad experience the first time. Um, like my dad said, like I could have easily not have been here. So I don't want to go back to that experience. I mean, maybe in the future, if it's better precaution and better security and whatnot, probably. But as of right now, you know, I wouldn't fight there now to go there and be there, vacation, have a house. It's pretty cool there, but to fight, do business, nah, I'm good.
And let me clear this up before y'all anybody
No,
twist
but
it.
he just
We're
said to
not
fight
saying nothing. We're
business.
not saying nothing wrong with fighters going out there. Cause I don't need their lawyers coming. We're not saying that it's not a great place to fight. We're saying it wasn't a good experience for my son. And
But
so now if he
can I
went
get
there
some
and tried to do care,
details?
right.
Can I get some details?
What
Like what?
details is there?
Like okay,
If you almost
so
if
for
you
me,
if
I land in the country, and my good experiences are, or excuse me, bad experiences are. It was hard to get a rental car. The concierge, when we went to check in, they didn't let us check in till 6 p.m. It was a double bed instead of a king bed. Like, what was some of the issues you had?
we don't have no issues. Like I said, they got good lawyers. We don't have nothing to do with that. My son had a bad experience. He almost died. So why would I tell my son to go back there and fight?
That's just my
You
preference.
you think mentally going there to make weight and do all that, he will be 100% mentally? When it comes down to eating or whatever else, if you almost died somewhere, you probably wouldn't want to go back to that experience at anytime soon. That's just real. Your first experience somewhere, you end up in a hospital. So I wouldn't put that on it. But it's a great place. It's not like it's not a great place. And for other people, if they feel they got to make their money that route, fine. But you know, we hustlers. We've been making our money since day one, and we're gonna continue to make
But
money.
but but
So
but wasn't
so
this
that is
10
not
times
nothing big for
Floyd's
us.
pay?
Huh?
Going to be Floyd's first $1 million.
What that mean? Floyd gonna make hundreds of millions. He's young. He's gonna have a great. Floyd Mayweather didn't have to go there to make $100 million fights
Yeah, but
in his prime.
Mayweather wasn't making $1 million at 16 and 0.
It
He
don't matter. It
didn't have
really
a million
doesn't
dollar
matter
opportunity at
because
16 and
let
0.
me share you. We had $1 million before this fight though, so that's
Mm.
the weird part. Like we've been touching six figures
Yeah,
per fight
I touched
before this
six
fight,
figures already.
and we've been selling merch and all of that before this fight, and NFTs before this fight, and sponsorships and commercials and movies. So we touched $1 million already. So before this $1 million
But
payday, we was already
come
millionaires.
on, Floyd, generating 1 million and getting paid 1 million is two different things.
Listen, but not really, because if you have $1 million and you know how to invest it with real estate, you could take that million into 10 million. I'm a hustler. I used
I
to sell
hear that.
drugs,
We all got
but
real estate.
but what
I'm
I'm saying,
saying
what
it
I'm
was a
saying is,
huge payday, and I was under the impression this was damn near 10 times the pay because Floyd last fight was 100 and something thou. So that's like 10.
it's not to no. You saying in the ring his pay was 107 down, something down, but that ain't what we made when you add up
I know,
everything
but
else.
listen, ain't nobody going into your pockets about your businesses and your investments. That's your thing. You could have stocks and bonds we don't know about. I'm just talking about he's a fighter, so I'm talking about fight pay. This was 10 times his pay.
So what are you
And a
saying?
title
Why
shot.
does that matter? Or
It
why does that
matters.
matter?
It matters
Hold on. Could
because
I ask a question? Could I ask you a question? Why does that matter? And the reason I'm saying that is if people base wealth on money, then you're not free. You a slave. If you're gonna
no, but
base
no,
wealth,
no, no,
hold
no.
up, hold up. If you're gonna just
That's
listen to
where
what I'm
the
saying,
work
Ness.
is. That's where the work
Listen,
is.
no, Ness, listen, the work is spiritual. Because you can't take none of this shit with you. You can't take a house, you can't take a dollar, you can't take a person. So if y'all base it on money, then you'll never be free. You'll never be happy. So we never based ours on
Nah,
money, or we would have never been throwing fights ourselves, grinding ourselves. We just built our own stadium over here to
yeah, but
put on fights with
that's
Cameron
all part of
Davies.
the
So why are we
story.
worried about, huh?
That was all part of the story. You went through that phase for Floyd to get known. Like that's how people was put on. Like, oh, it's this kid in San Antonio, and he's doing his own shows. It's other fighters
And
that
now,
do that.
and
Now
now we
you're the
built, and now
promoter.
we built our own, and now we built our own state of arena thing here in San Antonio, where we could put on our own shows, where we keep the bar, where we keep the door, where we keep the merch. So the thing I'm saying is, if you base everything on money, you never really get to the money. You got to base it on the spiritual aspect, manifest what you want. This, come on now, that
I'm just asking for
we not
clarity,
that
man.
individual.
I'm
We
asking
not
for
the.
clarity,
Right.
man, because we not understanding. I don't even care about my audience. I don't understand. Like This was
Not everybody gonna understand.
yeah, but help us.
I'm helping you. I done tried to help you understand. We don't base ours on money. We never did. Floyd want legacy. He always told y'all the money would come later. I want legacy. He said that
But that's
like
what
a bunch of
but that's
interviews with you.
but Turkey got the legacy fights. If Floyd
That's for
beats Shakur,
some.
if Floyd
For
beats
some, he
Shakur, he
do.
could easily tell Turkey like, "Yo, I beat Shakur. Give me Tio. I want to move up. Give me Tio."
Listen, let me tell you this. Turkey got money. That's what they got money. Anybody with
Influence
money
too.
can have anybody. You gonna let me talk next,
I'm
or is
sorry.
it a
I'm
debate?
sorry. Pardon me.
Anybody that have the money could pay and have a good fight. Like if Tio wanted 10 million, if I had 10 million to give Tio, we would have a fight. So the thing is getting to the money now. Turkey is I will put Your Excellency because that's how they want to be. He want to be addressed. Your Excellency is a good man, and he's doing a lot for boxing. He's doing a lot for promoters because promoters was drowning right now. They was drowning. We wasn't drowning. We're not drowning, and we good. So we don't have to go there. I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. Turkey, if we still wanted to do business with Your Excellency, he do fights here in the United States also. It don't stop us working with him and Golden Boy because the fight is here in the United States, and let alone here in San Antonio. So it ain't like we's not saying we won't do business with him. We just saying right now my son Mentu wouldn't be right in Saudi Arabia, and I won't put him through that. So it makes a lot of sense to me as a parent.
So did you talk to His Excellency about revisiting the Shakur fight on American soil since you don't want to fight in Saudi? Like, did that conversation happen, or is that something that has to happen in the future?
Shakur done boat sailed. We're
That
not gonna break bread. We're not gonna break bread with Shakur. I mean, because of a lot that happened, I don't think it would be healthy for any individual, for us there. So that boat sailed. Right now, if we still got Tank in the division, we got a lot of fighters. We got Mason is coming up. It's so many fighters. Floyd is young. He's 22. If he's gonna retire at 32, 34, you know how many fights we're gonna have? So that's not in our mindset right now at this point. But the
How many
Shakur boat sailed. We're not revisiting the Shakur boat at all. Not a bit.
how many rounds would it take Floyd to beat an electrician on a 4-day notice?
That I would be bashing that man brand, y'all. And that ain't the space
No,
I'm in.
just
But I could say this
speak some Java.
hypothetically.
Chick-fil-A worker. A Chick-fil-A worker on a 4-day notice. How long does it take Floyd Schofield to beat him?
That would bash Shakur if I answered that. That would bash Shakur, but I could say this: not too many people gonna stand up with Floyd in that ring. Not too many people. And the thing is, Floyd's so disciplined; he can make his weight easy. So Floyd never had a problem. Floyd is clean. We did all VADA testing all week. We made our weights for the WBC all week. The last weight we were 3 pounds away from fight weight, but a week away from the fight. But Floyd is too strong for a lot of guys, and we're gonna prove that in the next fights that we have. Whether they had 8 weeks to train or 1 week to train, they're not gonna take those blows by Floyd. So we cool. We cool with what happened. It's a learning experience.
what
But
do you
I
guys
am
think
saying the
is
Shakur boat
next?
sailed. Huh?
What do you think is next if the Shakur boat has sailed? What are you looking forward to in April?
Whatever they put before us. We got a fight in April, and then we in line for the WBA title. The goal always been to get the WBA title. Then we going after the IBF title. And Floyd always wanted to become undisputed. That is the goal still. But yeah, the boat with Shakur sailed. That one is gone. We was gonna get, yo, listen, to me, how it is in my head, Floyd is the greatest boxer of all time. And one day at the end of his career, people gonna be looking back at his fights. And it would have been good for Shakur to be written in history with him. So to me, I feel he missed out on history of what's gonna happen. So whatever's next is next. We don't care if it's Frank
You
Martin, if
Can you
it's
do me a
if
favor?
it's Keyshawn Davis. Um,
Can
we still the same individuals. We coming for all the belts. But right now we in line for the WBA.
Can you do me a favor and ask Golden Boy to give you Shoshino as a title eliminator since the number one is vacant and Floyd is the number two in the WBA rankings? It's my belief that if Golden Boy asks the WBA to approve the number 10 Shoshino and the number two for the eliminator to be the mandatory, or at least Roger Gutierrez. He's number 11. Gabriel Flores is number 12. Maxie Hughes is busy, I believe. Lucas
Who's
Bot,
number three?
Andy Cruz.
So why won't we asking for Andy Cruz? Why
Because
are we go?
I
Y'all
don't think they're going.
interviewed me
No,
many a
no,
times.
no.
We never
Listen,
went to
listen.
number 10 and
Don't
12.
don't jump to conclusions. They're not gonna take that fight. Come on, he got
Most
four.
people ain't gonna take a fight.
No, but he got
Everybody,
Andy. But Andy only has 4 fights, senior. He only got 4 fights.
no, but I'm saying that the WBA is not gonna have Floyd. Number one, we don't have to get a title eliminator at all because we're in line for the title. But they're not gonna have him fight number 10 or number 12 for the title. They just
I mean,
not.
I see that all
It's
the
gonna
time.
be number 3 or number 4. Because it's
Floyd,
as far as the WBA goes. So y'all can ask Oscar yourself on that. That ain't my department. Um, all I could do is get my son ready for the fight because he's in line for the title. So we don't lose
coach,
nothing from this hiccup.
coach, to
Mm,
being real on the outside looking in as a casual person, you and your son generated the most exciting storyline out there in Saudi Arabia. Let's be clear. And
yeah,
Gervonta Tank Davis loves storylines. Y'all going
yeah.
for Tank next, right? Y'all got because y'all storyline built up on Amazon Prime, shoulder content, Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, Say Cheese. Did y'all do you feel like you fumbled a Saudi bag or you just got reintroduced to a Gervonta Tank Davis bag?
I feel this brought Floyd more attention. You know how much more attention we got? You know how many more sponsors we got? So I feel like what happened to Floyd, God works in mysterious ways, man. And God sometimes would look like to the casual fans, a mess up is actually a blessing by God. So, we just in line to fight whoever's next. Let Oscar do his job and Bernard do his job and set up whatever fight they have next. And all my job is to get my son ready and my son to go in there and perform. And for the casual fan, it's on them what they believe. I can't talk for casual
No,
fans.
but I'm saying the casual fan is interested, like not saying they weren't interested in y'all before, but right now, you guys is a hot topic, bro. Like y'all viral. So
Yeah.
why
So
wouldn't you fight the most viral boxer in Gervonta Tank Davis? Why wouldn't you fight him next? He's viral, y'all viral. That's a big fight.
That's not on us. We would love to fight him next, but Tank has other things. Tank is retiring soon. So Tank want the big fights. Tank want the 20 million, $30 million fights. So I can't answer for Tank team, but that's the journey they're on. So all we could do is wait in line for the belt when he decided to vacate it after he finished making his money.
do Floyd Jr., are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you want to be undisputed? Because we just heard Keyshawn say he not interested in that. Oh, shout out to your son.
Yeah, he
Did
he
you
up
name
right
him
now.
Junior too?
Yeah, I
He's
named
the
him. I
fourth.
had to name him after me. I was like, I got my own junior, so
Wow. So is he the third or the fourth?
he technically the fifth, but on paper he's the fourth.
Wow. Shout out to y'all, the
Yeah.
dynasty.
Yeah.
Uh yes. Do you care to be undisputed? Just want to know since some fighters do, and now we're seeing guys like Tank saying they don't care about undisputed. Tank don't care about undisputed. Keyshawn don't care about undisputed. How does Floyd Schofield Jr. feel?
I want to be undisputed. That's what I'm working for. Um, that's just my dream ever since I've been a kid. I did want to win the Olympic medal, but you know, once I realized I wasn't gonna be able to get to the Olympics, that was my goal after that, being undisputed. So it's definitely a goal in boxing. Especially if I could stay at the weight, like why not? Like collect all the belts, fight everyone at the top, and it just proves you the best.
So you said if you could stay at the weight, how many more years you think you got left?
Until I get all the belts. I mean, I'm here until I become undisputed. You know, I'm 22. I don't think I'm a. I don't think I'm a grown no more. So you know, I gave up on my dreams being 6 foot. So you know, I ain't gonna grow
but
no more. So,
well, they say you
huh?
don't stop growing till 25 as men.
Oh well,
Don't tell
well,
him
brother,
that.
don't tell me that. Yeah, 'cause I might make it 6 foot then. You know, but
Oh,
who knows? I think probably
I say a year and a half.
at 135.
Yeah.
Me,
You get
I
down
would like to
there.
say two.
How you getting your grown man body? You'll be 24 by then. You have your grown man body and strength, so I think you'd be too big then.
Damn, he giving me a year and a half. I said like 2 or 3. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see wherever the universe takes me. But I would like to collect all the belts here first, or at least like 2 or 3 before I have to move up. But yeah, I plan on going to 135, 140, probably 147, depending.
Yeah.
Now I know you just got back, but obviously, we've been talking about Tanky Fight Saturday. No way you're gonna be in the audience.
Nah, man, I'm focused. I'm focused on training. Like, I will say, because I'll speak from from the experience I had for as much as I can remember. I don't really, I don't. When I woke up, I didn't really remember any much of that Saudi trip, but um, it was scary on my part because I feel like all I could think about in that moment was my son. He's sitting right here. But that's all I could really think about. So right now, I'm just trying to take as much time as I can with him. Um, spend time with him before my next fight. If they were like, you want to come to the fight, I would go. But I'm just focused on training and being with my child. My body still hurts. It's still in pain. But after I put in all that work, I just don't want it to go to waste. And even my dad, he was like, "You sure you want to train? Like you just got back." I just can't stand to like sit there and just you know get overweight or stay out the gym. No, that Shakur fight, I was so mad watching it. I watched it like five
I know.
times already. I watched it like 5 times because I was just like, that was my moment. But I'm gonna stay in the gym no matter how I feel. I'm just glad to be with my son. So
Would you be willing to fight on a Riyadh season card in the United Kingdom?
I mean, yeah, I don't got no. I don't.
No,
Oh no.
we want to stay in the United
Yeah,
States.
yeah.
We're gonna stay. We're gonna have all our fights in the United States. We'll be on one of their cards in the United States, but we're not going nowhere. But here, we
I
Americans,
was gonna say the
and we're gonna
freedom you
stay
get in
here.
America, you take it for granted when you get to these other countries. I will say that. The laws and
But
the
we can't
certain
talk about
things.
that. Gotta be a lawyer.
What did you
Yeah.
just wake up? It was like Pop's legs not working. Like what day was that when you was like y'all was thumped
Um.
in an SUV, not even in an ambulance, flew over there. What like that's
In the
traumatic.
house.
Yeah, I remember certain bits and pieces, and
So
I don't.
in the
Yeah, I don't.
hospital.
Yeah, I don't remember that part. But my dad saying in the hospital. But I do remember the next day I couldn't. Like when I got discharged from the hospital, I couldn't like my
Feel your
legs. My
legs.
legs just wasn't cooperating, and I feel like that was more of a scary thing than anything. Because you need your legs for pretty much everything. So I was just. I was just praying that like I'll be straight. I can make it home. That was on my mind. But yeah, the very next day when I could remember stuff, my legs was not cooperating, bro. I sat down to use the bathroom, and when I was trying to get up, I couldn't get up for like 2 minutes. I was like, bro,
And he don't remember. He don't remember most of the stuff for 2 days. For 2 days, he don't remember
I was out
nothing
of
that
it.
happened.
I was out of it.
That is
That's
that's wild.
what Floyd
So
Yeah.
Floyd Jr.
hold on, Tone, because I don't know who can answer this. Were you hacked or were you not hacked?
I answer that.
I don't be on Instagram, so
No, we was very hacked.
No.
And I
I'm talking about specifically for the Clarissa Shields situation.
what Clarissa Shields situation?
What?
Oh, where the account
Yeah,
where
what
probably
Clarissa Shipp
hacked.
situation? I
Ah,
don't
so
understand.
so it wasn't true then. It wasn't true then.
I don't have a problem with Clarissa Shields. Me and Clarissa is cool. What happened with Clarissa? I don't know what happened with Clarissa
No,
Shields.
Oh man,
because
this is yo, this
the
is
account said that
wild.
we
Go
said that
ahead.
she was on that. They was over there chiefing. Y'all didn't say that she was over there chiefing, but y'all broke down something in regards to weed and was it Vada?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bruh. Yo, your
Now, I
account.
don't have a me and Clarissa is cool. Like I even went to
Not
her.
anymore. Not anymore. You better call her. She
I'm
don't.
gonna have to call her
She
now,
don't know
but
your account got hacked, man. Y'all had a beef. What you mean?
She
we don't
responded
have
to
a
them.
beef.
What? Of course she responded. What? Hell yeah.
Responded to what? Like anyway, I'm gonna go through that
So
account. That account was hacked.
your account told her like, oh, I'm paraphrasing him, and I can't remember it word for word, but basically, you're supposed to be the queen, you're supposed to be the role model, and you popping
Ooh,
positive for
wow.
weed.
Ooh,
Nah, I don't. Number one, Clarissa is being investigated now. She says she didn't do it, and Clarissa never been known for using weed.
That's what
But
she
like I
told
said,
your
that
account.
account been hacked. That I don't really use that X account much. I don't use the Facebook account they hacked, and I don't use the email address the email account that they hacked. I don't have a problem with Clarissa Shields since I known her through the amateur. She never used weed, so why would she do that now after her movie dropped and everything else? So now I don't got a problem with Clarissa. Anybody, nah, I didn't post up nothing about
You think
Clarissa because
you think
I could
Papoose got
directly message her if I
Papoose
had
got her
to.
over there smoking big blunts?
I don't
yo, he's
know. I
funny,
don't know
bro.
Clarissa to use weed though. I really don't. I
No
don't know her to
comment.
get high or anything like that.
No
So,
comment. We don't know what she doing.
and I believe she is a good queen. I wouldn't comment on a queen's thing like that. So
Yeah,
that was in me.
I gonna have to
That's
go
funny,
through
bro.
the messages, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look for it because
Yeah.
I screenshotted that shit in case it get deleted, so it's just buried.
You
I'm
should
looking.
send it to me because I gotta apologize to her for whatever they put, but it wasn't me. I don't know who hacked who does this stuff.
How
Like
did you get
this
your
is
account
new.
hacked, man? This is
How would I
boxing.
know?
Wow, this is
That's
boxing.
I
funny.
mostly I use Instagram. I'm an Instagram person. That's the one I'm mostly on. That's where we got 300,000 followers. That's a full-time job. Um, I'm barely on X. I have a team that actually run it. So, and I gotta find out I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's
You
going
said
on,
what's
but
going on? You don't know
I
what's going on.
didn't
Yeah.
respond to no Clarissa.
So are you guys at a house or is that a hotel?
It's our
We
house.
back
We
home.
That's
home.
beautiful. That's beautiful. Those are windows back there because it's small for me, but it looks like a wall full of.
Nah, this is yeah. We live in a nice penthouse.
You
So
gotta come visit, Ness,
yeah,
bro.
come visit.
Nice.
You invited,
Thank you.
but yeah, I don't got. I didn't send Clarissa no message or nothing else like that. And if anybody else get any weird ass messages, I'm a. I gotta find out how to change the password on
Talking
that
to the
thing. I
game.
don't
Okay.
even know.
Oh wait, this is different. This is the one you said I'm still Team Golden Boy. Final announcement coming soon.
Yeah, cause somebody put that we was a free agent or something like that, and
Yeah.
Golden Boy and the attorney and everybody started running down, and I'm like, yo, I didn't make a post about us being a free agent. We still got 10 months with y'all.
What
So
the? I mean,
You
Jesus.
only got 10 months left.
yeah, unless we renew.
Mm, deeper, darker
Okay,
link.
okay.
Deeper, darker link.
Coach,
Deeper,
coach.
darker link. And
What
he said,
Can
happened?
we visit?
I
he
don't
Can we?
said,
understand them.
and he said when this account, quote unquote account, said that they was a free agent, he got all types of calls and offers. Huh.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Phone was blowing
We
up.
got
Oh,
we
now,
got we
let me
got a
ask you
lot
a
of
question
offers.
as a manager, if you don't take a fight for the next 10 months, are you still out of your contract? Or do you still owe a fight?
No, Golden Boy, we fight 4 times a year.
No, I hear you,
We
but
Mm.
you
got
said that
because per the contract, we can't sit there and not fight for 10
10 months.
10 months, or they'll be in breach of their contract.
No, 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 no. What I mean is, you said you got 10 months left. So what I'm asking is, how many fights left in that 10 months?
I'm
And
about two, three more
damn,
fights. But
in 10 months,
yeah, why not? We're gonna fight in April, 3 months after May, June, July, August, September, about October.
hmm.
Because but we'd have no intentions of leaving Golden Boy. That's the thing. I mean, Golden Boy treat us right, man. They treat us really right. So we don't have no intentions of leaving them at this point. Somebody sent an email to, I think it was Jake Paul, and Jake Paul hit up Golden Boy, asking how to get him out, buy him out the contract or whatever else like that. I
Mm,
know I ain't supposed to be saying that. Floyd looking at me crazy,
that's
but
fine.
you
Mm.
know, it is what it is. Every promoter gonna want Kid Austin. He's a
Oh,
good hot
Wait a minute. Wait
friend.
a minute. Wait a freaking yo. This is like getting wait. So you don't want to fight in Saudi, and you also didn't want to be bought out your contract by Jake Paul.
I didn't say I didn't want to be brought out. I said that
I mean,
somebody sent a
if he
message.
if he called
Some
trying to buy you out, how you ain't bought out?
I said somebody sent him sent a message, and they contacted Golden Boy, finding out about asking about our contract. All I got is the message from Golden Boy and them saying, "Yo," and I had to tell them, "Yo, I didn't send that message. That my account is hacked. My email account is hacked." But they did show interest to Golden Boy. But like I said, at this moment, we are comfortable where we at. We comfortable where we at. We don't got no complaints. I know online things is going crazy. People saying Bernard did this, Oscar making us look bad, but they've been good to us in our family. So right now we
Bernard did
content.
what did Bernard allegedly do to y'all?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't be online right now. Right now, I'm trying to be into my prayers,
Said
my
no comment.
meditations, and everybody sending messages like, yo, Oscar make y'all look bad. Bernard make y'all look bad. I don't really care how it look online. They treat my family good. They treat us real good. So, I don't know what's up.
wow, you is coach. Can y'all
What's up?
go to the tank fight, coach?
I
Please,
know.
they
Go to
will
the
go
tank
viral,
fight.
coach. Go,
I would
please.
love it, but y'all would have to talk to Tank and his team.
What
Tank
you
is gonna fight who
mean?
Tank wanna fight.
But you could go to the fight without talking to Tank.
Yes,
Why
just
would I
go
go to
to.
the fight?
Yeah, y'all gotta tell him why
Yeah,
he
why
should
would
go.
I go to the fight? I don't understand the reason for me to
Cause
go to the
remember,
fight.
Tank said he uh is gonna make a big announcement and call somebody out.
Right.
It's not gonna be us.
You don't know.
How
You
you
like you said, you
know?
the number
Nah.
two.
Because money wise, like if Tank fought Floyd, what is that, a $10 million fight for Tank? But if Tank fought Teofimo, Devin, any of these other big guys, he generate 20, 30 million. Because at the
You're
end of the day, you gotta look, it's more than Tank. And this is what I didn't understand about boxing, y'all. And I'm saying this for the young fans, the casuals, and the boxers. I didn't understand the betting aspect on boxing, and I didn't understand the hands that run boxing. And the purpose of boxing is to generate money and to clean a lot of money. So the boxing is the entertainment aspect of it, but it's so many wheels behind it that dictate what's going to happen. And I don't think we would generate the money that Tank want to generate in this fight. For us, it would generate money. It'll probably generate $3, $4 million, but on Tank end, it won't generate that much for Tank. And another bigger name would generate way more. So I don't think Tank is calling us out.
That'd be nice though.
Well, man, I ain't gonna take more time from you and your son and Floyd and his son. You guys do your thing. I'm glad that you're back and safe, and I'm more happy that Daniel Dubois got sick because they got you out here. They don't want to believe, but Dubois being sick, Madrimov being sick, so many people talking about the flu out there. It's easy to see that obviously something was wrong, man. Hopefully in April, it's a big name, man, and we get to see you put on a show, man. Because for some reason, all this craziness is happening.
Yeah, it is.
Like interviews.
Sorry, my son. He's camera shy, bro. He having a fit right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
what do y'all think about Ashton Seal? Ashton Seal had some hot slander for you. What you think about that? He had some hot slander.
Yeah, he said that's the same thing happened in his fight that you pulled out with like a
actually like us
injury.
though. You're that different. Ashton still got beef with me, man. I thought that ship sailed, bro. Yeah, I thought that ship sailed. But what he say?
Basically, that you
He
did the
said,
same thing to him. Couple like a week out or some shit. You said you had an injury.
I had a torsion in my testicles, so my bad for not fighting with a torsion in my testicles, bro. You know, I don't know what he wanted me to do about that. Did he even wake up yet? Nah, I'm playing.
God damn.
Yeah, Tank posted that meme of him on the floor like that. But champ, give out your social media for those that are crazy enough not to be following you can follow.
Kid underscore Austin one is my Instagram, my Twitter, Kid Austin 11. Um, yeah, PlayStation. If y'all want trying to get at me in PlayStation, cause I have a little time right now. Who said let's go?
Now I said it for them. I don't play, but you want undisputed?
Oh, Undisputed.
Yeah.
Ugh. Man, I'm surprised you even mentioned that to me, man. That's disrespectful, bro. I
Well,
literally like I plug in my Xbox and I just turn on Fight Night Champion. That's all I
nah,
do.
listen, I'm with you, bro. I bought a PlayStation 5 just for that shit, and I only played 2 hours. I'm actually doing a giveaway for the whole PlayStation and the Undisputed. I told my audience that game was trash, and they literally bashed me like, "How can you talk about a game without playing it?" They forced me to buy this garbage ass fucking game. And now nobody cares about it. Now, no, but before it dropped, everybody and their mama told it. Now nobody cares about Undisputed. It's just sad, man. I knew that game was garbage. Salute to you for still playing Fight Night, the true game. Hopefully, EA give us what we need, man.
It's disgraceful. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm just right now. I'm just waiting for what is it, GTA 6 to drop, and I'll be on Call of Duty. That's all I play.
Oh, and Ness,
Yes, sir.
I need to tell you first off, Ness, I need to apologize to you for all our stuff that we had online.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nah, I'm
What stuff?
apologizing to everybody on my
What
journey.
stuff?
Hell yeah, you hit me hard as hell, huh?
What
Just
stuff?
anything that we had. I'm trying to make peace with everybody and your
Man,
co-host.
Changing, bro.
you ain't never
Anything.
had
So
no. We ain't never had no issues. So I don't.
thank you,
Uh,
and I thank you for all the interviews you give us.
Apologize to Tone too.
Who's
That's
Tone?
who Tone, the co-host.
ha!
Oh, I
Floyd.
already did. Tone, I apologize to you for anything that I might have said to you
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
out of
Okay.
place.
Nah, you
All
never.
right.
We never was on that. That's you and Coach Malachi. Y'all gotta have a woo side together.
I don't need a coach Wusa with
Nah, he gonna
Malachi.
punch Coach Malachi
Nah, I'm
this
not
week.
gonna punch
Oh
nobody. That
shit,
ship
y'all gonna
sailed
do a
too.
Brian Norman? You gonna take it into
Nah, that
the ring, Black Prom?
nah, that ship sailed. I don't even know who Coach Malachi is. That ain't even in my vocabulary.
I said to tell Teray to stop playing.
If nah, I ain't saying that.
Yo, Floyd,
Uh,
funny as hell. Hey, y'all in San Antonio, Teray in Houston, man. Y'all go have lunch, man. Work that shit out.
nah, Floyd wanna meet Teray in the fight
Since he's so
in the
tough.
ring since he's so tough. Floyd said they'll
Nah,
give him 8 rounds.
Teray a coach.
What that mean?
He
We should be
coach
able
a
to fight
lot of
then.
kids too, man. If you go to the Houston gym, the James Prince gym, you're gonna have a different opinion of Teray, man. He did 24/7 training all those young kids. He takes kids to amateur fights. He's more than just a Shakur cousin and teammate.
Oh, that's cool, and I
But
respect that.
let me diffuse this while we on this topic real fast. Therese, I know him since he like while they growing up. He's not a tough guy.
At all.
He just was in his emotions about a post I made. And he's a good guy. I don't got no, anytime he seen me, he was respectful. That's the only time he came out of character. And his cameraman filmed it. And I don't got no problem with that young man. That young man is okay with me. He was just trying to defend his team's honor. and I respect that actually that he would step up the plate for his team.
But it's different for me though.
But it's different for Floyd. Floyd is like, you
To my
step up to my
father,
father.
bro. You know what I'm
But
saying? And when I'm
Hey
not
man,
there
the
too.
longer y'all stick around, the more I think of. You said Floyd ain't ready for Tank in the sense that Tank doesn't believe it's commercially time because he'll only make 10 million. But you don't think? I mean, I know my co-host believes Floyd Schofield is more popular and would generate a better, more interesting fight week than Lamont Roach, and Tank is fighting Roach.
we
So
would love
you
Tank to get. We would love Tank to give us the fight here on American soil, and we would sign the paper as soon as it came to us. We,
Hey,
we've been asked for those type of things. It ain't like we didn't haven't asked for them for years. But I don't believe Tank would give it to us. But if he did, we in line. We ready.
But do you
You
believe
know.
that Floyd is more popular, could draw more? Like, is it a bigger fight, Floyd and Tank, or is Tank Lamont Roach a bigger fight because Roach is a champion at 130?
I believe Floyd is a big fight for anybody right now because of how viral he is and how people want to see him back in
I'm
the
coming
ring.
to fight too. I ain't
Look at
coming to
him. Look at
tap.
him. I don't know why y'all getting him started.
My body hurt right now. Y'all got me ready to go spar 12 rounds, man.
Anyway, yo, so if they give us the fight, yes, we would accept it. But I don't know if they're gonna give it to us, so we gotta wait to see what Oscar and them have next. And I don't believe Keyshawn will give us a shot, so it's no purpose calling him out because he was supposed to be first before Shakur. So I don't know. We hearing that though. Pump up
I
the fight for us. If they take the fight, if they give
hey,
it to us, we'll take it. Pump it up,
nah,
please.
me and Tone on it, man. Me and Tone been talking about
yeah,
that fight. Tone been insinuating y'all pulled out the score, the Shakur fight for the Tank fight. He said, watch. They gonna pop up with a Tank fight because Tank and Leonard Ellerby and PBC seeing how good the two of you guys promote. Some people might look at all these, stories as too much drama, but it's my co-host believe that drama sells.
facts.
Drama do sell, and we number two. We earned it. He's mandatory. But that's all that be said. His mandatory. But people gonna do what they do. So y'all pump it. If he give us the fight, we'll be right there fighting. But it got to be on American soil.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys, man. Thanks for the amazing interview, and hope the both of you enjoy your day. I can't wait for April.
Thank you, and y'all have a blessed
Appreciate it,
one.
bro.
Likewise.
Peace.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Schofields, the Dynasty, all three. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for the interview. And we're going out to the callers after I get to these super chatties.